Pattinson beat Nicholas Hoult, obviously, to play the Batman. That's confirmed now.
That's confirmed.
This is a notice. Apparently, we found out how he was able to do it.
Yeah, Collider has an article up right now, they break down what happened. And Nicholas Hoult, let's see here. Matt Reeves had a clear idea who he wanted for the part when he was writing the script, and the choice came down to Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult. Since Reeves was going towards the younger side, he is written around 30 years old, and the story is neither another rehashing of his origin nor the tale of a seasoned crime fighter ruling Gotham City. He is Bruce Wayne, still trying to find his footing on his way to becoming the genius detective.
I love that statement.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So Pattinson and Holt put on a suit from the previous Batman movie. I wonder what that, which one?
Smelled.
So for the customary bat test process, Christian Bale, before landing Batman Begins, performed his suit in the Val Kilmer suit, which is hysterical.
So you think that this was in the Christian? Oh no, in the Batfleck suit probably.
I don't know. It doesn't say. I guess that
I don't know
makes
if
sense.
I don't know if he could fit
Batman.
into the Affleck suit.
They would swim in that thing. There were questions Reeves and the studio wanted answers. Reeves wanted a very specific thing, said one insider. He knew what he was looking for. Reeves and Warner's execs took the week after Memorial Day to deliberate their choices, and by Thursday night, they made the call to the actors. The Batman who would lead the studio in 2020 had been found. So he was looking for something specific, and he tested them both.
Yeah.
He was really on the table then.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and
for
they
him.
both. There was another article where they sat down. THR broke this down. They both had to negotiate their deal. So the agents, were all involved. So the minute Warner Brothers says he's got the part, the deal goes through. So everything was already set.
What do you think the difference between those two deals were?
Don't know. I mean, it just depends on it. That's
I know, that's why. What do
the
you
point.
think?
I think that's the point of like agents.
Yeah.
Depends on what the agent's able to negotiate.
Do you think there's a big financial difference between Pattinson and Holt?
I bet not.
No, probably not, because Holt's been doing a lot of great stuff lately. There were a lot of chips that they could throw at him. I mean, he doesn't have the franchise. I think the franchise of Twilight actually hurts Pattinson more than it helps him.
Do you think that the creative was very different with these two contracts? Creative say?
No.
I don't know.
No.
3-picture deal.
Yeah, I think
that was what they signed for multiple.
Yeah, I think Matt Reeves.
I'm sure both of them though.
Matt Reeves right now has a cloud after doing all the Apes movies to where he's going to go, and no one's going to have a say over what I do. I'm going to do it. So.
And it's still very confusing where this is going to land in the DCEU, but they're saying it's complete reboot, not going to be connected to Batfleck.
Sort of like what they're doing with Joker and everything.
But is it going to be connected to
I don't know.
Joker? You're right.
Yeah, it's Joker. I don't know.
Because
That'd
Joker's
be cool.
in the 80s, though, right? That movie. When does that come out again? Do we know that?
2021.
2021, yeah.
So
it's going to film next year.
That makes sense. So you get the casting. I mean, because the reason I brought this up again, because it started to make me think if this is coming out in 2021, and what they said, the Knights of the Republic, if it is Knights of the Republic, comes out in 2022. So we would probably get casting announcement for that movie. Probably, first of all, an announcement of the movie itself.
How are you correlating these two things right now?
Because if you look at just normal, it's kind of standard as far as the way studios announce. I know the different studios, but that they announce projects, right? So the Batman itself, the fact that Matt Reeves was doing it, was announced around the same type of time period when we heard that Benioff and Weiss were doing stuff. But the actual project itself wasn't for a little bit, and we just got. I think that we're going to get the announcement of what it is for sure at the end of this year, and then casting for it will start to happen next year. Yeah, with filming starting like early 2021.
What is Disney's deal with Comic-Con this year?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that heavy, minus Marvel maybe. I think Marvel's going to do their slate or something.
At Comic-Con?
I think so.
It should.
Because D23, I think, is in
They'll
July
do more TV
also.
stuff probably, Marvel.
I don't know. I think Marvel's going to do a big. I was talking to Thad about this earlier too, because I think that one of the things, and it made sense, that I think that once the schedule goes up for Comic-Con, and this makes total sense. And a fan had said this to me. So once they find out what the schedule is at Comic-Con, then they're going to get the ticket for the Schmodown, because it's like, what happens if you want to go see something at 4:30, but you buy a ticket to the Schmodown and the panel's gone. So I totally get it.
When is the Schmodown?
The meet and greet starts at like 5, and then the match itself starts at 7, but it's like 15 minutes away from the convention center.
When does the Comic-Con schedule come out?
Like a week or two.
Is it come out in like a week or two?
Yeah, like middle to end of
Oh,
June.
really?
Yeah. So we'll get some more.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Anyway, what was the question?
Wow.
I think you answered it.
I think you asked your own
I
question.
don't even know. I have no idea.
Motherfucking he.
When are we going to get the knowledge of Star Wars? The knowledge?
Right,
Sure.
right. Yeah, I
the
think
title
casting
or
announce-
what it is.
Casting announcement will come out
When,
next year.
I ask myself that all the time, Riley.
And
When
a
am I
director.
going to get the knowledge?
Yeah.
Knowledge.
I think you possibly
Weird way to put it.
could get a director by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Possibly. That's kind of saying, you know, we've known that Matt Reeves is going to direct that thing for the longest time. What, the last year and a half or whatever?
Well, ever since Affleck wasn't.
Right. So I mean, and even then it was like
God, it's been
there was
2
rumors.
years.
Has it been 2
almost.
years?
Because 2 years ago, when we were at Comic-Con, was when Ben Affleck was asked point blank. He's like, "Are you going to still be doing?"
Right.
Because the rumors were he was going to leave, and then
Right.
he's like, "No, I would be an ape for Matt Reeves. I would do anything
Right,
for
right,
him."
right. I remember that,
And
yeah.
they were spinning it because
That
it was
was 2
right
years,
on
you're right.
Justice League.
That kind of goes to my point. Is that
Wow.
I think that you might get a director cast on this pretty soon, even though it comes out in like 2 years.